Hello everyone, welcome back to Idea Classes. Today we are going to dive into the concept of subsets. We'll understand what is a subset, how to use this, and this is a fundamental idea in set theory, which is crucial for your class 11 NCERT syllabus and in general also in mathematics. Okay, so before diving into the theory, let's imagine something fun. Suppose today is your birthday. Now your parents gave you a big basket filled with candies, chocolates, and stick. Okay, so you have candies, chocolate, and stick. Now, suppose they gave you these to distribute it in your class. Now, suppose you have 50 candies, let's say 25 chocolates and 35 sticks. Okay, and you have a big basket full of these things. Okay, suppose you have 50 candies in here. Let's say let's denote it by C1, C2, C3, C50, and then 25 chocolates here. So let's denote this by C1, C2, C25, and 35 stickers. So your basket is full of these things, and you need to distribute it in your classroom. Now your parents didn't instruct you anything. You have full authority. So it's totally up to you. Okay, now let's make a set with the help of these goodies. Suppose this is your basket is your set, and in this you have 50 chocolates. Let's name them C1, C2, C50. Sorry, so 50 candies and 25 chocolates and 35 sticks. Okay, so we have already learned what a set is. So we are defining here a set, and all these candies and chocolates and stickers are in this set. Now you need to distribute it in your class among your classmates. So you start by giving most of your classmates one candy. Okay, so most of your classmates you give one candy. Suppose to the first classmates you give one candy, one chocolate, and one stick. Okay. Similarly, to most of the classmates, you give this. You gave one candy, one chocolate, and one stickers. Most of the classmates you gave this. There are some classmates. There may be some classmates who are closer to you. So suppose you give them two candies. Okay, let's name them. Suppose you give them two candies and one chocolate and two stickers. Okay, like this could be anything. They are like different, distinct. There are 50 candies and 25 chocolates and stickers, 35 stickers. So you are distributing from the basket. Okay, so the classmates who are closer to you, you give them these. Okay. Now suppose you have a best friend, right? To best friend, suppose you give them three chocolates. Any three chocolates, suppose you gave her or him. Okay. Three candies, you give three of each thing. Okay. You gave three of each thing. So this also Where did you give this to from? You give this from your basket. Now suppose there is one classmate who you don't like. Okay. Suppose his name is John. Suppose there is one classmate who you don't like and he also don't like you. So you gave him nothing. Okay. You gave him nothing. So this is our scenario that you have a basket full of candies, chocolates and stickers. It's your birthday. To most of your classmates, you are giving one candy, one chocolate, one stickers. Some classmates which are a little closer to you, you gave them two candies, one chocolate, two stickers. And to your best friends, you gave her or him three chocolates, three candies and three stickers. But there is one student, you didn't give him anything. Okay. Now let's just analyze this scenario. So the entire collection of these candies, chocolates and stickers form a set. Okay. We have already formed this set. Now when you were giving one candy, one chocolate, one stickers to your classmates, what you were doing is you were collecting some of the goodies from your set or your basket and you are giving this to your classmates set. You are collecting some of the goodies from this set and you are giving this to your classmates, right? And when you are giving, suppose two of these things to your closer classmates, you are still collecting this from where? From your original set, right? And when you were giving three chocolates, candies, stickers to your best friend, you were still giving this from your basket only, right? You are giving these things from your basket only. You are not collecting these goodies from somewhere else, right? Now, when you give John nothing, right? When you give John nothing, you gave him nothing. You gave him nothing. So you are not collecting anything from outside of this. So to most of the classmates, you gave three items from your set, right? To your closer classmates, you gave them 5 items from your set. To your best friends, you gave 9 items from your sets. As for John, you gave him nothing, which means you can also say that you gave him 0 item from your set. Okay? 0 item from your set. Now we know that this item in set, we call this element, right? So this, the set that you gave John to is actually empty. You give him nothing. Okay. Now, since you are collecting your items or your elements from your original set, these sets we call them subset, meaning you are collecting it from a given set. Okay, so these collection will be subset of your original set. And even though you do not give John anything, this will form an empty set, and this also comes from where? From your original set, from your basket. Okay, because technically you are not taking anything from outside of this basket. Okay, now let's link this to set theory. Any set 1, 2, 3, 4, and you are collecting some of the element from this set or all of the elements from this set or nothing from this. So it's totally up to you how many elements you want to collect from this set. Okay, from this set A. Okay, this is your original set, and it's totally up to you that how many elements you want to collect from this set, right? So you can collect no element. Okay, you can collect one element. Now, which element? This is also totally up to you. You can collect two elements, right? Now, which two elements? This is also totally up to you. Okay, and then you can collect three element. Which three elements? This is totally up to you. Then you can collect all elements also. Okay, then when you are collecting elements from a given set, then the collection that you collect from the given set is called subset of your given set. In this case, the set name is A. So, whenever you use this prefix sub, okay, it means it is smaller than the original thing. So, suppose someone is inspector, okay, so sub inspector would be smaller in the post. Similarly, assistant. So sub assistant would be smaller in the post. Similarly, now we do understand what a set is. It is a collection of well-defined objects. So what subset would be? Subset would be simply a smaller collection from your original collection. Now, if you look closely, you can see that all the element of this smaller set is also the element of the original set. Here also all the element of the smaller sets are the element of the bigger set. Here also all the element of the sets are the element of this set. So there is no element of these smaller sets which is outside of the original collection. And therefore this set which has nothing in it, we can say that this is also from this set because it does not contain any element which is not in the set A, right? So now let's see the mathematical definition of subset. What is a subset? So a set A is said to be a subset of a set B if every element of A is also an element of B. Set A is said to be a subset of a set B if every element of A is also an element of B. So, set A is subset of B. So, what does this mean? It means that A is small, right? A is small to B. Okay? Because A is subset of the original set B. So, this means A is smaller. How do we denote it? Is that A is a subset of. This notation we call A is a subset. Okay. So A is a subset of. It means that B contains A or A contains B. Okay. So this definition we can also write it mathematically as A is a subset of B if whenever A belongs to A, meaning A is an element of the set A, then A would also belongs to B. What does it mean? It means that if A is an element of if A is subset of B and there is an element A in this set A, then it will also be in this set B. So whatever element A, suppose A belongs to A, so A is in the set A. Now A is subset of B, so they are saying that A will also be in B. According to this definition, whatever elements are in this set A, suppose A has A, B, C, D, and if A is subset of B, then all the elements that are in A will also be in B. So A, B, C. Now there could be, it is possible that B has more than these 4 elements. So maybe B also have E and F. So, but the main thing is that all the elements that A contains, they should also be in the set B. Now, what happens if all the elements that A contains also are the element of B, meaning A is subset of B, right? Now, what will happen if all the elements that B has will also be an element of B, meaning B is a subset of A. So, suppose our A has 1, 2, 3, 4. So B also, if A is subset of B, it means that B must have these 4 elements. Now B could have more than these elements. But what if B is also subset of A? Meaning all the elements that B has, they will also be in the set A. So B 1, 2, 3, 4, they are in A, and B cannot have any more element, because if B have any even single element more than that, then B will not be a subset of A. Right? So this means that B cannot have other elements. So this means that if A is subset of B and B is subset of A, then A will be equal to B. So this is how you can check if 2 sets are equal or not. So what do we learn? We learn that A is a subset of a set A is a subset of set B if whenever X belongs to A, then X belongs to B. Now what? Let's ask the question. Is A, a set A, a subset of A? So let's see if A satisfies this condition. So here on the place of B, we need to check if A is a subset of B. So can we write this statement as, so whenever X belongs to A, then X belongs to A, right? If X belongs to A, so it means X belongs to A. Therefore, A is a subset of it. So what does this mean? This means that every set is a subset of itself. Now, let's consider the empty set. Now, let's consider the empty set 5. We agree that 5 is a subset of every set. Okay? So, whatever set exists in the world, 5 is a subset of every set. So, obviously, 5 is also subset of 5. We have just learned that A is a subset of A. So, even if it is empty, 5 is a subset of 5. And 5 is a subset of every set. So, if A is 1, 5 is a subset of it. Right? For example, suppose you have 100 rupees, right? And if someone asks, do you have 50 rupees? You will say that yes, you have 50 rupees, right? If someone asks, you have 10 rupees? So yes, you have 10 rupees. So by that logic, you also have 0, right? So phi is a subset of, empty set is a subset of every set. So empty set is a subset of every set. So let's wrap the video here. In this video, we covered the definition of subsets. I hope everything is clear so far. So in the next video, we'll dive into examples including subsets of real number and interval as subsets of R. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your classmates. Don't forget to leave any questions in the comment below. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.